We'll take a look at our motion offense. 3 things to keep in mind. Always take care of the ball. When we play good defense, get a rebound, and have the ball, we want to make sure that we make good passes and don't give the ball right back to the other team. Spacing. Find an open space. Taking your defender away from the ball into an open space is very helpful to our offense. Set good screens and move around a lot. The more screens you set and the more you move, the harder it is for the team playing defense. This next screen shows 5 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The number 1 and 2 wear white wristbands, and they are responsible for bringing the ball up the court. Number 2 takes the ball out of bounds and gets it to number 1. This next note points out that number 2 then has a couple of options, clearing out and going down court, or staying back to help number 1. Now we'll shift down court to players 3, 4, and 5. Players 4 and 5 wear orange wristbands and primarily play inside near the hoop, starting on the blocks or perhaps on the high post. Player 3 wears a green wristband. Player 3 is like a rover. This player uses screens from players 4 and 5 and pops out to either wing. This player wears green to signify that it's very important that they get open in order to receive the first pass and start our offense. This is a quick look at number 2 inbounding the ball to number 1. Then number 1 and 2 move down the court while number 3 pops out to the wing. The first choice is to pass the ball to number 3, but number 2 has also run down and popped out to give a secondary or backup option. The next movement is number 5 backing in to post up and call for the ball. If she's not open, she pops up to set a screen for number 1. Number 4 flashed across the key to see if she could get open, and if not, she ran back to set a screen for number 2, who now flashes toward the ball. Finally, number 1 uses the screen set by number 5 to see if she can get open. A question you might be asking yourself at the end of the play is, what do we do now? If we haven't had a shot and we haven't scored, do we just stop? Or do we keep moving around, looking for open places to move and screens to set for teammates? That's definitely the answer. Something that we'll see a lot are defenders bunched up near the half-court line. This puts a lot of pressure on the girls bringing the ball up the court. The worst thing we can do is get too excited and rush the ball up the court. The best thing we can do is take a big deep breath, relax, walk the ball up the court, looking for open teammates, possibly further down court. While we don't want to just lob the ball up in the air hoping that someone goes to find it, if we take our time and have our head up, we can generally find an open teammate and maybe even get an easy hoop.